guys, Jecothebeast F1 here today, back with a brand new video. Today we are in Italy, today doing the Italy GP, and we are now in qualifying. So we are about to start qualifying, and into starting the qualifying lap. I'm just gonna fix this for a sec. Sorry about that. But in the 8th gear in McLaren, Monza. Not a bad first turn. Through the chicanes here, I was really struggling because of rear wheels spinning really fast for some reason. But sorry about hearing. So through sector 1 now, over this curve there, and over that curve, getting really close to the gravel. Through the first of the Lesmos, a little bit too wide on what I wanted. Through the second, not as bad, getting a little oversteer on the exit. Opening DRS now, you can see Lewis Hamilton currently with the fastest lap so far. Through whatever you call this turn, forget it. Through there was a little bit rusty, losing the back end a little bit. But yeah, up into 8th gear, over 200 miles per hour, round the parabolica, going a little wide on what I really wanted, but doesn't seem like I did go too wide, taking the shortest distance to the line, and that's P2 ahead of Kevin Magnussen, my current rival. So now you can see the results. I finished P10 for McLaren in 10th position, which I just said, which is really good. Fernando Alonso with the 1:23.9 and P18. I'm 7/10 faster than him. I did get an upgrade for this, I'm pretty sure, which is really good. And changing my setup so I get less fuel than normal. But here is going to be my Q2 lap. So now we are in qualifying 2, taking the parabolic nice and easy. And yeah, so I'm currently up in my delta time as a 1:23.4, 2/10 off my last time in Q1 in the red, but I do get a better exit than my first qualifying lap. You can see I'm currently in P14, and I've got no clue what half these turns are called. Well, I do have a clue, but I don't know. I forgot what they're called. So over that bump and over that bump, which will make my time so much faster. And qualifying 2 has completed. This needs to be the lap of all laps to get into Q2. I am currently 5/10 quicker than my last lap, so I'll go for a 1:22, a sub 1:22. And through these 3 corners now, this little S section, a little wide than what I want. Couldn't get the power as much and going a little wide off the exit. But I did get the accelerator down. Currently only 4/10 up, so I lost a bit of time in the 3rd sector. Round the parabolic, nice and easy. Getting a clip of the paint. Get some good grip, shortest way to the line. And I finish an amazing P10, which gives me into Q3, meaning I will start on the super softs in the race. You can see I go a 1:22.9, 1 whole 10th ahead of Carlos Sainz in P11, and me and Max Verstappen are really close. So currently 1.2 seconds off Lewis Hamilton. And you can see Felipe Massa in P15. And now we are in Q3. I'm just toggling the weather and increasing the race time. So yeah, I'm just gonna wait. So I bring it down to about 4 minutes, I'm pretty sure. Yep. So now we are starting our qualifying 3 lap, all the way back here, and Yeah, so 5 red lights, and it's our turn to make this happen. Let's see if we can get any further than P10. And yeah, I mean, it's really good for McLaren Honda because when I'm filming this, Bahrain is actually, it's 30 minutes before the Bahrain GP has happened, and Pierre Gasly in P5, amazingly, for Honda engine. So I mean, yeah, he qualifies P6, but does P5 due to penalties. But through turns 1 and 2, over the curves a little bit, not what I really wanted. Um, through this fast right-hander, going wide to get a lot of traction. Through here over the bumps, I did this a lot faster this time, but not as close as the gravel as it was in Q1. Through to the first Lesmos, really good. The first one, second one over the green paint, and gain a little bit of oversteer in 5th gear. So through to the DRS straight, and to the small S, I forgot what you call this. Clipping in the bump at the start of the turn. So now we are heading to the Parabolica, braking for the when that green stripe on the side, and not a great turn for the Parabolica, but through to the end, you will now see the scores, and I finished P8 ahead of Esteban Ocon and Romain Grosjean. Amazingly, that was a really good time with a 1:22.7, but I will start P6 due to penalties of Vettel and Ricardo, I think it was. So, it says the strategy for me to pit on lap 9 and take the mediums to the end. And I got a little bit more fuel than usual. So let's get this race started. 4, 5 red lights, and away we go! And a really good start as well, just through the second phase, not having enough power to catch the Perez or any of the top running guys. Double locking up my tires, and you can see I'm nearly boxed in there, but then Lewis Hamilton moves over a little bit, and Perez is ahead of me. I try to see if I can make a move on the outside, doesn't work, so I step back into the slipstream on the outside of Perez, and braking, have the outside line carrying much more speed than him over the bonds, little bit oversteer, and yeah, I am currently in second place, starting from 6th. Oh yes, guys, I should also say to you that there is a little bit of view replay because recording didn't go too well either, so I will try and commentate as much as I can on it. So Lewis Hamilton behind me, I try to defend from him, I lose the back end by quite a bit, which makes Perez go head past him. And now Perez and Hamilton are now chasing after me. This McLaren engine isn't really doing me any good in having to block for all my life. And we both lock tires a little bit, braking on the braking point, trying to go as deep as I can without really hitting each other. And luckily that defensive move works. Now Perez on the outside, I have that inside line, I go really deep trying to open up steering wheel, trying to defend my position, and all three of them got a little bit tangled up there, taking these corners as high a speed as I can. And now Lewis Hamilton is trying to take over me, and he does, but I dip back into the slipstream, go out and trying to defend my position, double locking up my tires, and you can see a replay of it. You can see I duck back into the slipstream, was trying to make a move, braking, and just about make that move. And from Hamilton's view, you can see it's just like he's Raikkonen and I Daniel Ricciardo. But you can see here Pascal Wehrlein and Lance Stroll get into a little bit of a, not too sure what happened, because at the mid-session save it, but then the safety car does come out, as you can see here. So having to drop down the speed. So I went into the pits, put on the mediums, and taking them to the end. So which was really hard actually. So I had to try all my luck and see how far ahead I can actually get. Through the pits now, everyone else is going into the pits, and if you look to the right of me, we got Mercedes and Super Soft, Red Bull Super Soft, Ferrari Super Soft, and Force India in soft. I put on the mediums, meaning that they will take, meaning that they will still have to take another stop, but I will. So I'm going to try and take these to the end. But then this is where view replay kicks in. So you can see I take over Felipe Massa. Oh, I think I deleted the part where safety car ends. So when safety car ends, I take over Fernando Alonso with my teammate. I come on P8, and Lewis Hamilton is on my outside a few laps later, and I again lose the back end on braking. I'm not too sure why, but I do. And again, he's coming at me again through these corners. We do touch a little bit. I go around the outside, getting the traction down, and luckily I do stay ahead of him. But he's going again on the outside. I wasn't going to dip back in the slipstream, but I was going to try my luck down the inside, and he does actually push me out a little bit. I do get the traction down a lot faster than he does. And this is where everyone has came into the pits again. You see Valtteri Bottas is there trying to take over me. I bring it down the inside and luckily keep it in. No wait, sorry, this is where everyone's has gone into the pits where I'm still staying out. Kimi Räikkönen gone down the inside of me. I dip back into the slipstream to see what I can do. And then under braking he locks up and I make the corner, so yeah. But then I get a really bad run through Parabolica. I'm a little bit too far to catch up to him. Sorry about this guys, it's all messed up. I'm not too sure what's up with recording. I'm going to delete some files to see if that'll make it any better. But I try to go down the inside, but then I just go a little wide, so I go really slow letting him pass. So that wasn't too great. So now Lewis Hamilton, Valtteri Bottas has retired through this race, and so is Lance Stroll. But looking through there, Lewis Hamilton does lock up, but then he pushes me a little bit, and he does get the initial traction down. Yeah, so I wasn't seeing him anymore. Now Kevin Magnussen's here. I defend him obviously, who is my current rival. But I will tell you what happens. I finished P3 for my first ever podium for McLaren, which is really good. You can see this is the ending here, where Sebastian Vettel's actually behind me, and I'm literally on 0.002 of fuel. But Fernando Alonso finishes P13. I get an amazing 12 points for McLaren, 18, 12. Is it? Yeah, so you can see that they're all overtaking me. But you can see here, that's the end of the video, guys. Hope you guys have all enjoyed, and see you in Singapore, guys. Peace.